What is going on, dudes? How you guys doing? I am TheeRealDuke. Welcome to this build challenge judging. I hope you guys are doing all right. Thank you guys for taking a second to check this out. What's real good? I have a special guest judge with me today, Slick77. What's up, Slick?
Hey guys.
Hey guys. Is what he says. So, weird technical difficulty there. Anyway, so we are in build challenge number 3. Here on the InfiniteHeights Minecraft server. I got some pesky dudes, so I had to vanish. What are you gonna do? These are the blocks for the build challenge. You can use only these 3 provided blocks: the birch slab, yellow stained clay, and yellow stained glass pane. You have a 13 by 13 by 13 area in which to build. You may also use up to 3 signs and up to 5 torches. We are going to give out awards to the dudes that build the most creative, unexpected, and cool things. That's what we're going to do. Did I get everything? Oh, one thing I wanted to mention before we get going here is that there is also currently a pixel art challenge going on. So this is the interim week between when the pixel art challenge starts and when we vote and judge. So sign up for that if you haven't already. It's fun. There's a couple builds coming up already. Stuff's looking good. Check that out. Also, /PCV space vote space plot number to choose your favorite plot number for the Player Choice Award vote. Do it if you're on the server. If you're not, play.ih-mc.com is where we be. I think that's it. That's it, right?
Yeah. Oh, just okay.
Oh, I think there's a tiny. Is there a slime in our channel right now? Is this true?
Hello?
Hello?
I was requested to judge by someone.
We have with us the server owner from Planet Meatcraft Discoveries. Hello. Thank you for taking time away from your busy, righteous server to join us. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Okay. Yep, that would be me.
Well done.
Okay. Yeah, so hello, my name is Disc, server owner. You guys can call me Disc, and I am a fan of Rose. If you'd like to hover over my name when I talk in chat, hello. If you hover over the arrow on my name, there's a little Easter egg there.
Oh my goodness. Oh.
However, the rest of the name is different, so
That is cutie patootie.
Anyway,
Adorbs.
so I am here to assist with the judging because that's what I'm here to do this evening.
Thanks again for coming out. Can't beat Planet Meatcraft. That's what I heard your slogan is. Anyway, so here's the deal. We got 12 completed builds in this challenge, which is pretty good. We're going to go through them all in part number 1, and then we are going to come back and hand out some prizes in part number 2, so stick around for both parts. Don't miss them. You guys ready to get on this?
Oh yeah.
Good, let's do it. Plot number 1, Coco. Twizzler, the Thunderbird, soaring through the sky, then coming across a terrible lightning storm. He might get hit by lightning, and maybe not. He does. Spoiler alert, he does, and it looks like maybe it's kind of zapping him in the behind, right in the B. He's taking an electroshock to the B.
Did she name this Twizzler because of the Twizzler licorice thread?
I believe.
Oh god,
Yeah.
look at that! Look at her.
Twizzlebees.
Twizzler won with a landslide.
Really?
Landslide. Yeah.
With a lamb slide, I pictured a bunch of sheep kind of skating down because of hoofs on a sliding board. Anyway, I think this is awesome. I think this is an adorable bird. I think it looks a little bit like the head is a little Tweety-like. But it also looks like the Thunderbird logo a little bit too, with the way the glass panes come down as feathers on the wings. I think that's cool.
I like it. I really do. It is a very nice little birdie.
I like also how, let me know what you think about this, Slicks, but I like how she used the birch slabs around like as clouds to kind of show that it's in the middle of the storm. I think that's pretty cool.
Everything about this bird just looks completely supercharged.
Yep.
The
The Thunderbird should.
Like a
The only
Zapdos.
thing-
That's
yeah,
fan
that's what I was
service
thinking.
for.
The Zapdos. The only thing I can
Poke
think
fans.
of is that the little head up here,
Uh-huh.
back corner, it's a little square. That is just my opinion.
It does look. I agree. It looks a little squarish.
That's like the only thing that I can actually really point out about
Yeah,
this.
I agree. It looks a little squarish. If you think about it, though, like, because I was trying to figure this out, like, how would you change it? Because if you made it bigger, it would look too big,
Yeah.
and if you made it smaller, it would look like a plus shape or something. So I don't know.
Just
I agree.
Just wondering what if I could actually use. Look, there we go. Okay.
Are you
What
the
if
squid?
did
Oh my god, he's breaking stuff.
what if she did that? It
Okay.
just so it's a little bit
Just
rounder
knock
on
off
the back.
that edge just a little bit.
Yeah,
Okay.
a little bit. That more Johnny Depp, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Am I still a squid? Is that
Yeah,
okay?
Yeah.
you're looking real squiddish right now to me.
Well, I am no longer. I'm there. We go. I'm
Hi.
nice and fresh and
There's that
clean.
cute
Hi.
little face, so fresh and so clean.
Oh boy.
All right, well
I
done.
recently learned
Go ahead.
something about the Thunderbird
Okay.
about a week or two ago. The reason why they're so rare that they'll plant their eggs in a incredibly tall tree or mountain peak in a nest. And when the birds are hatched and ready to fly, and if a storm comes, mother will just leave. And whatever hatchlings that get hit by the lightning and survive becomes a Thunderbird.
That's awesome. Where do you find this stuff? Is this just in your gigantic Slick 77 monster compendium?
Now I read all kinds of Dungeons
Got
and
it.
Dragons
He's got
books.
He's got a huge Slicksopedia.
Alright. Plot number
Yep.
2. Well done, Coco.
Yep. Good job, Coco.
Plot number 2.
Always.
Amnesiac. Heart,
Good
heart,
boy.
heart. Heart, heart, heart. Heart, heart. Heart, heart, heart. Heart, heart, heart. Heart, heart. Heart, heart, heart. Heart, heart, heart. Heart, heart. Heart, 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 heart. Heart, 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 heart. Don't ask me what this is. XD. Yes, you can get into the middle. Alright.
I would. Yep. You can get into the middle. There is a little pathway in here that you can climb up. It's very difficult, but
Pew pew parkour course. I win.
As much detail and as much thought as he put into this,
Mm-hmm.
I'd have to say the only reason why I don't like this is because I can't think of a place where I would just generally see or use this.
Like, you can't really decide on a purpose for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's one of those abstract pieces
Yeah, I mean, it's
that we
it's-
can.
I mean, we can read a lot into it. Here's what I'm thinking. First of all, points on the abstract piece for not being symmetrical on all four sides. Each side is different, and each side gives you a different view and has a different feel to it. The feel, though, for me, because each side is so highly detailed, I don't know. Each side is so highly detailed that it's almost like there's like a pattern, and it becomes a texture for me. And so in things like patterns or textures, like if you look at a grid, like if I'm just looking at, like, I just turn around here real quick so you guys know what I'm talking about. I'm looking at this grid of leaves here, and it just becomes one big mass for me because there's too little space between the leaves to create a flow for a composition. And with this level of detail, I'd actually like to see, I think, Amnesiac, I would like to see less blocks with the same amount of detail on those fewer blocks, and then create some kind of cool composition. Because right now it's like there's maybe concentric diamonds on this side, and on this side there's maybe an hourglassy type shape. This side's got the zigzag happening. This side also kind of an hourglassy type shape, and they're awesome, and each side looks cool. but because each side is just kind of a different texture, the textures don't come together to form a more cohesive overall composition the way I think with your skill at making this like highly detailed thing. If you thought about just a little bit more, I think you could have made this like 11 out of 10 awesome instead of like, you know, 8 or 9 out of 10 awesome. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? That's what I'm thinking. What are you thinking?
I'd like to commend him on making it so that each pattern on each side links together.
Oh yeah, yep.
And every single corner, if I'm not mistaken, every line and every corner actually are exactly the same.
Mm-hmm.
I think that that's kind of cool.
That's cool.
Except for, wait, is it this?
This one's a little off, but...
A little off. But still, you know what, that's pretty cool that
Yes.
I think he's just missing a block here, isn't he? Or no? No, it's because of the back piece.
Yeah, from the back.
At least 3 sides are linked then.
Which is cool.
Yeah, I think that that's pretty cool. The one thing, though, another thing that I can just say is that because it's so complicated around the edges and the border, it's difficult to see the inside as to what that may actually be in there.
Yep.
So, if I could, excuse me. Oh, it's been a long day.
You're boring him, Slicks. Come on.
Yeah, I know, Slicks. Like seriously, get out that encyclopedia and start listing out some facts.
I got no facts for a randomly generated box.
Okay. Anyway, good job, Amnesiac.
I agree,
Hopefully
Amnesiac.
see you
Please,
again.
please do many more build challenges, please, baby, please, please, please. Meow meow, meow meow, meow meow, meow meow, meow meow, meow, meow meow, meow meow meow.
Is there a reason why everybody's spamming?
See, I am so glad someone had the courage to just straight up build a little dog. That's so good.
Yep,
So
this is a
glad.
really good dog.
We don't have enough dogs here. I'm so happy to see just a good, standard, well-formed, well-conceived dog. Just a happy, happy little puppy.
This
I
is pretty
think
much
that
the
this
same
is
color as my
probably-
old dog too.
Yep, it's a nice golden retriever we have
Nice
right here.
old Yeller type
Oh
standard
no, mine was a chocolate lab.
dog.
Oh, well, that would be another one. Yeah, Chocolate Lab, that's 2. Yep, this is I like it. It's really, really good. Yep.
So BJ has a cat, and BJ likes cats. He's clearly made a cat here. I'm gonna say this is a cat toy, maybe. I'm gonna say this is.
Yeah, if he sees a
Tiny.
picture of you holding your cat, he like freaks out with enjoyment.
Tiny cat.
Little squeal.
Little cat nugget there. I like the little blocks of birch in the tail to add a little distinction. Very nice. It's got little socks, which is adorable.
I had a cat like this once. Her name was either Silly, but most of the time it was just Cat. I'm glad he didn't try to like even out the pains by just spamming the cat with it. That would have brought it down, in my opinion.
I agree. The show of restraint is really working in favor of this cat. Is it? I mean, on the cross section, I think this may be a little bit of a husky cat. It's kind of husky. Is it a fat kitty? Fat cat?
Too many treats.
I'm not saying his cat is fat. I'm saying this. I don't know what a healthy cat cross section is supposed to look like, but I think this is a wonderful cat. I don't really like cats as much as I like dogs, but this is a good cat. Well done, Beach. Well done. Slicks, how's that box wine treating you?
It's actually green tea.
Gross. Plot number 4, Coral. A piece of the sun fell off. The solar portion
This
landed
is
on a cloud in the middle of the sky and started imploding. Sun shards landed on other clouds. It may be radioactive. Maybe parts of a nuclear furnace are radioactive.
well,
Oh,
it's
man,
not
I
a
gotta reread this.
it's not a dog, so
Yeah, it's not a dog, so fail. Burn.
I like in the middle. I have to say, I like that there's this random amount of slabs bottom, and it's just like a random sort of scattered piece, and I really like the fact that it's not so oriented and not symmetric. That's for sure.
When I was talking about Amnesiac's build, I was confusing, and I was mentioning things like using some more empty space and less overall blocks, but with the same amount of detail to create a sense of composition. This is kind of a thing, and I'm not knocking Amnesiac's build at all. I'm saying it's awesome. I said it was. I continue to support that. But here is, I mean, sun shards aren't real. I mean, this is I believe this is an abstract piece also. It's not symmetrical. The fact that it has a story behind it doesn't mean it's not abstract. But there's some empty space mixed in with pockets of high levels of detail here, and they create more of a sense of movement and chaos in here because they're not so tightly packed on top of each other. So it's less, it looks like separate individual things are happening here versus just kind of an overall pattern, if that makes sense. I will set these pieces in contrast to each other in juxtaposition to make that point, in case anybody was wondering, or in case I was confusing.
Fun facts from Duke.
Fun facts.
You should make this night. I see several torches.
/ night it is.
Ooh.
Oh, my brightness setting is on high.
Can you imagine just, it's late at night, you're outside, you're walking home, and all of a sudden you look at the sky and there's like 3 or 4 clouds glowing brightly where everything else is dark.
I would think someone drugged me if that happened.
I would think the same.
I would think Disc drugged me if that happened.
Yep, that's me. You know, the Canadian drug dealer.
You must know Reese's. So what I would have done,
I think so too.
if we're talking about something that occurs to me, and I understand that the amount of torches are clearly limited, I get it, but we could have maybe used the lighting to make this effect happen, is maybe if there were a couple blocks in the middle of this main solar piece that were busted out, and then it was hollow on the inside, and then there was just glass, and then it was glowing from the inside, like it was a glowing piece of the sun, you know? It is accomplished in a couple spots. Like this looks like it's glowing a little bit. Even if you can't see the torches, they still look like they're glowing a little bit. But this main piece in the middle, like if it was lit from the inside, I think that would be awesome. I'll switch it back to day. I dig this. I think the composition is cool. Crow Rock, I think the detail is good. I think the concept was good too. Well done. Well done. Thank you. Plot number 5. Serenade. A giant orangutan is attempting to break out of his prison in the circus, but there are some performers using chairs and whips to stop him, while the ringmaster is safely watching from his perch. Oh man, that totally looks like a mopey orangutan too.
Does. He looks moody.
Like,
that's for sure. I'm unhappy in here.
Yeah, when I'm making that noise, I'm jutting out my bottom jaw in case.
That's always what I do.
Like
I have to
Slicks.
say, commending Serenade on creating such an active piece that we can really visualize a scene. That's fair.
I agree.
You have the whip and everything, and some chairs and stuff, and he even made it look like a chair.
Yeah, it's like a little dude holding a chair.
Yep, I really, really good piece.
Yeah.
I like it. I like how the cage is busted open. I thought it would be cool if maybe he busted it open a little bit more. However,
But
this
I mean,
ringmaster here, he should do something about that.
a lot of times what I think the first thought is, it's like, okay, there's going to be a caged orangutan breaking out of the cage. The average person might make the entire thing the cage, and then put an orangutan in the middle, and then break a couple of the bars. And so right now, the average person, I think, might think to just make the whole thing into a big square cage. And Serenade's actually like, I'm gonna, you know, adjust the sense of scale that you have with it. Gonna make it more than just, you know, make it more than just an orangutan in a cage, and provide an entire environment that matches the story and that helps create the story. It's really well done. Reminds me of, did he make that robot, the sad robot, with all the dudes working on it?
I think so.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll go look.
I know it's in the Hall of Fame.
That was the saddest robot I ever saw.
Yep.
Awesome.
Very good job.
Whatever Serenade builds, it's always just amazing scenery going on in the background.
Good environment. Well done, Serenade. Plot number 6, Dr. Potatoes. Tweet goes the black and blue birds in the black and blue nest. Huh? What do you mean it's white and gold? It's totally black and blue. It's black wooden half slabs and blue hardened clay and glass, right? Well, if it was, you would be disqualified because those are not the blocks that were chosen.
And
boy.
Bernard did build the robot.
Yep.
Yeah. I have to commend Dr. Potatoes. I think this is his first entry.
Agree.
Could be. It is. It has another lifelike piece. We have the birds in the back nest. They're all messing around and stuff. There's a bird who is, I believe there's one. Is there one? Yep, he's flying. Such. I think this is a really good piece. The only thing that is this a bird bath?
I can't.
Or is it a nest?
I can't tell. I think it says
nest.
it mentions nest specifically in the title, so I think we should think about it as a nest. But the symmetry makes me feel more like a bird bath, which is, I think, is that what you were talking about?
Pedestal on the bottom is what makes me think of it as a bird bath.
Yep. I agree.
Regardless, though,
you
know what? I really like this. He used the blocks well. He made it look like it was if it was a nest, and his birds. I don't think you could make much more detailed birds than that with the limited amount of space that you have.
Yeah, and with the scale that we're working with of the blocks,
Yeah.
I agree that what would have made me read this as more of a nest is if maybe the birch were used to make like an awesome tree trunk that kind of went back to one corner type thing.
Yep.
And then this was maybe out on a branch, or even if this was just on, there was just like a cross section of a branch right across the middle at a cool angle. That could help me think about that too. But what made me think bird bath was kind of what Disc was talking about, the pedestal, and also a little bit like there are these design elements on the side that kind of hang down. It creates a sense of symmetry for me, and it also looks a little bit like water spilling over the side, like they're splashing around in there, messing around.
Yep.
But I mean, yeah, this is great composition. It's kind of a symmetrical piece, but there are elements in it that break up the symmetry a little bit to add interest. All those little birdies, good use of scale, good mix of blocks. Awesome. What do you think, Slick?
I really like this. I can't really add much because you just said everything.
Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Well done, Dr. Potates. Appreciate it. Welcome to the build challenges. Please do more. Plot 7X Germs. Dare ye look into the heart of a star. This is where Mjolnir was forged. Yeah.
I honestly, flying by, I thought that this was a guardian mob.
I thought that this was that when I was flying over to it. Also reminds me of that.
So, I commend you on making a very beautiful guardian.
For me, it was because like from right here, it picks up part of Kissy's build in the back, which looks like a fin, like the guardian fin.
So I was just
Right,
thinking,
this
oh wow,
corner.
it kind of looks like a guardian. But regardless, though, I think that this is a very cool star. It is symmetrical, I believe. Yes. Built.
Yes.
Yep.
And can we look into the heart of the star? It looks like there's a face in there, to be honest.
It does have like it does look face-like. I agree. It does look face-like. From the outside, I don't necessarily automatically get star. right away, but it definitely looks like the core of some type of fusion reactor anyway. So I mean, I get that sense of kind of power or energy or whatever you want to call it, especially with like the glass pane, the lines of glass panes kind of emanating from it. I definitely get that.
Oh, it is not symmetrical.
On the inside?
No, on the outside.
Front and back.
Down here is no birch slabs.
Oop. 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 Oh, that doesn't look like that was intentional, though. I think that was, oops, forgot these over here. There's nothing else different about this side, you know what I mean?
I would have liked to have seen this a little bit more randomly created. Anything natural like a star is never going to be symmetrical. That's only man-made materials.
Coral's correcting me in chat here, saying that that is Dr. Potato's, I believe, second entry.
Okay.
Which...
Well, congratulations to Dr. Potatoes on his second entry.
His second
for the bird
awesome
bath.
entry. Well done.
Yep. Good.
I mean, you know, if I think about it for a second, I can't really figure out how I would necessarily make the heart of a star. But if I think about it, I mean, you're making the core of a star. Let me turn this to night and see if it reads differently a little bit. I'll be honest. What I think is that, like, this is a really difficult concept to execute. And I think that maybe we just need some more light. What if there were more lights on? Go flip a couple of these switches.
Let me turn the back on. Oh yeah, if you would have turned on some lights, that would give the star a much more heated look to it.
Turn on a few on the up top too.
Yeah. So I think that, because I mean, when we think of stars, I think it automatically occurs to us like light, right? So I think the only thing I'm missing from this is maybe a little bit of a better sense of a light or glow coming from it. That's a very cool concept and definitely something that took guts to attempt. So commendations all around, X-Germs. Well done. Well done. Good entry, buddy. Plot number 8, medium rare. View at night, moody lighting. It is dark and moody. This is an awesome... Is this Magikarp?
No, where's the whiskers? There's no whiskers.
Whiskers.
Is a Magikarp a catfish?
Okay,
no,
but can we just
it's a carp.
appreciate the derpiness of the face?
Ugh. I mean, though,
Is it pure coincidence it's right behind the cat?
it's possible. Here's the thing. There are these glass panes on the left side of the fish, from the fish's point of view, left side, on this side of the fish. There's glass panes on the side of the fish I'm at and pointing at, and they look like gills or some kind of cool design on the side, both, but they're not on this side. They're not on the other side, and I wish that they were on the other side. But to me, what I'm getting, because it's dark at night, the way medium rare adjusted the lights and chose to only use just these two torches, like the restraint in this torch kind of use here, is making me think this is like a bioluminescent fish, like at the bottom of the ocean, maybe like an anglerfish type of deal. And that's kind of like, you know, there's like some more bioluminescent like plankton and stuff, kind of just, you know, little microorganisms swimming around them.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm seeing. I mean, the angle composition is awesome also. The only thing I could add to this is maybe, like I said, some gills over on the side. And if there was more of a curve to the body of the fish, which would be difficult to pull off, But that's really the only thing I can think of to make this better.
I think my favorite detail is that he didn't just place a pane floating in the air to act as a bubble. He actually just made a bubble of panes.
Yep.
Wow.
What do you think, Disc?
I can't weigh in really because I pretty much said it all. The only thing I was going to really suggest was a curve to the tail of it so that it could give it a bit more movement. And if the fins weren't the same.
Did I cut you off, Slick? Sorry about that.
No, I was just wondering how hard it actually is to make everything on a cornered scale because I've never done that before.
Next project, Slick. Next project.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well done, medium rare. Congratulations on a great build. Plot number 9, Trex Tex. This looks... Oh, great use of nipples here. Signs as nips. We have not seen that before. Have not seen that before. Is this a spearman? Oh, it's a lightsaber Koopa. Koopa Troopa?
I've never been a big fan of these Star Wars, lightsaber action.
Yeah, but the Koopa's from Super Mario Brothers. I mean...
I know, I really love this, but then again, I'm, angry.
Was not sure nipples on Koopa, but glad to discover them. Very glad.
I don't know what to say. This is just awesome.
It is pretty cool. I like it. It looks like a Koopa Trooper. It has the little nose that, is classic for them. Yeah. The only thing that I can say that is kind of not realistic with the Koopa is the shell on their backs is quite a lot bigger than what this actually is. But maybe if he just used one more layer.
Yep. And as you were saying that, I was just thinking, if this were maybe one block taller, that would have made, I think that would have made this shell look too small, and then I think Trex would have been like, the shell is a little too small, and then done exactly what you're talking about. And that's the only thing. I want to see an army. I want to see Trex make an army of Koopa Troopas. Not sure if lightsaber are necessary or not, but I think it's awesome.
Wait, if the nipples are shown, then he's missing his shell. Or he already jumped on it.
Okay, possible. That is an alternate interpretation of the series of events here. Valid. Okay. Naked Koopa Trooper wielding a lightsaber. Good. Well done, Trex. Good build. Plot number 10, Mythic. Sacred Temple of Light Spirit. A sacred place that is known to hold the orb of light. The temple looks better in night. Hee hee. Haven't seen Mythic in a while. What's up, Mythic?
Oh. Man, this temple looks like it could either run away from danger to protect its sacred artifact or defend itself.
Yeah, it looks real spidery to me. Like it could skitter off or like crab-like. So I agree. And I'm thinking like from certain angles, I'm starting to see faces and crap appear in the orb, which I think is kind of cool. Like it's watching me. See,
I agree.
Eye, mouth, this kind of thing.
There's no real tight cage on it, so everyone can get the full view of the artifact of light.
Yep. And I just totally pulled a Slicks and smashed it. Cannot believe I did that. There we go. Good as new. Oh great. Vote Party Crate arrives while I'm in the BCW. Anyway, I think this is really cool. I really appreciate, Mythic, how you incorporated, you have a symmetrical design, but you incorporated this kind of like energy or light particle things asymmetrically to break up the composition a little bit. and make it make faces at me as I fly around it. I think it's cool. Also, good job mixing up the blocks, and definitely getting a sense of light coming from it. Well done. Good job, Mythic. Again, good to see you again, buddy. 2 more to go here. This one, I believe, was Kissy's, right? Plot 11, Kissy.
Yep.
First prize, 1 for being most appetizing, biggest, firmest banana located at the Ventura County Fair 2015. So this is the biggest banana I've ever seen. Is it smashed into the ground? Is that what I'm seeing?
I thought that this was honestly a whale tail again, and Kisser was doing something because I didn't see this piece at the back where the stand is.
Yep.
So I thought the Kisser was doing another whale, and I was like, come on, because it looks like a wave on the bottom, and there's like little floaty particle things in the air.
It's on the podium.
Yeah, I see that now, but I thought it was a whale tail again. I was like, Kisser, you can't be recycling ideas.
That's funny.
But I do think that this is a really, really cool banana.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
I never thought I would say that.
I have been hoping you would for a long time.
Dear.
I've been waiting
Baby,
to hear
don't make
you
me blush.
say those words.
Yeah.
I think I do think that what's up, Jared Lala? What's good, man? I think that this is one of the most magnificent bananas I've ever seen. Also, here's the thing. I'm surprised there weren't more bananas or lemons. No lemons. Nobody did lemon grab. I thought somebody would do lemon grab for sure. I think this is my favorite angle to view it from right here. This angle. Like this.
Yeah.
Right in here. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Just
if I have to say
right
that
up
one
in there.
thing,
Uh-huh.
one thing about it,
Uh-huh.
that I wish that she put a little bit more, or she made the stem piece thinner.
Yeah.
A little bit. It looks a little fat.
Is this maybe is a little bit of a fat banana? More of a...
It's true, yeah.
Like
I guess this...
I mean, because it did win prize for the fattest, for the... I mean...
You know what? It is true. That's true.
Biggest, firmest banana. So, I mean, girth is clearly a factor for bananas. Right?
Oh boy.
Great banana, Kissy. Congratulations on first prize
Congratulations
for Ventura
on
County
your
Fair winning massive giant
banana.
man banana. This is starfish, but in Minecraft version. This not my best work, but I will take it. A giant. This looks. Oh, this isn't just a starfish. This is like a starfish with an angry face and a mouth that can. This is a carnivorous giant starfish.
Wait, this is a... Okay, yeah.
This is more of a starfish monster.
Uh-huh. I think so.
I didn't even notice this to be a mouth earlier.
Yeah, it looked. I mean, that's how I'm reading it, and I might be wrong, but that's how I'm reading it. I'm reading it as eye, schnozzle, mouth, little teeth.
I'm never swimming in the ocean again. I'm just gonna see this every time I try to dive from a wave.
Yep. And then with the banana whale over here, and then the fish over here, and then there's this
my
dog.
God.
We have a lot of, and then the Koopa. My gosh, we just have
I mean, I'm afraid
animals galore.
that
this
banana
week.
whale might sneak up from below me and
Oh dear,
because of the
you
peel.
pulled that card.
You know what I'm saying? It might. Well, I mean, I'm assuming I'm swimming in the ocean and not drowning in it already.
It's true.
Corellia brings up a great point, though, by saying that the orangutan breaking out of the cage could eat the banana, which I'm sure somewhere someone is willing to pay to watch that happen. Kissy hopes I choke on the banana, which is just nice.
Minus 5 points.
Jeez. That's
Minus
very rude.
5 points.
I'll tell you what, Otto, what I'm thinking here is, this looks awesome and is a cool idea because I've never thought of a giant starfish monster that's carnivorous with a gaping maw that will eat humans. So that's completely original and awesome idea. The only problem is with the block ratio. So we have the 3 different blocks to use, and people tend to have better looking builds overall if they use a more even mix of the blocks. So in other words, what I'm looking at here is, it feels like 99% yellow clay and like 5%, 8% maybe birch, and like 2% glass. So it's not quite. Somebody check the math on that. So if there was more glass around, or maybe the glass could be used as stripes in the starfish, and then the birch could be used for like bumps or spikes on it or something, make it even more menacing and crazy. But I tell you what, man, this is a cool idea and a cool execution, man. Well done. Very well done. Final thoughts, judges?
I'm not a big fan of the back of the starfish.
Yeah.
You will run up to it and it looks scary, but then as you fly behind it, it looks like it could be part of a building instead.
See,
That's part of the monster.
yeah, I'm picturing like Godzilla scale starfish crushing a city kind of a thing. So I think I just thought of those right away as buildings or something it was destroying, because again, that's how I thought of it.
Okay.
Well done, Otto. Awesome build. A lot of really great builds in this 3BC. Thank you to all the cool dudes that had the guts to make a build and put it out there. We are going to take a second right now. We're going to go get the placements in order, and we're going to be back in just a minute to hand out some prizes. If you are on our server right now, do /PCV space vote space number to vote for your plot number, the one that's your favorite, not necessarily specifically yours, you cheater. To earn the player choice award, there's still time. You have until we're done handing out the awards. If you're not on our server, what is wrong with you? play.ih-mc.com is where we be. This is part of what we do. Be there and join us and have fun with us. Anyway, we are, again, we're coming back to you in just a second. Stick around. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. Don't forget to vote. We will be right back.